Hello, welcome everyone. Dorsey's Resource. First, before we get started, I'd like to give a disclaimer. This video is for educational, informational, and entertainment purposes only. Please understand that everyone's individual circumstance or situation may be different. It's up to every individual competent person to please do his or her own research and homework regarding the matter being discussed. This information is not to be construed as legal advice. If you need to seek a professional lawyer, certified public accountant, psychiatrist, consultant, or whomever, please do so at your own leisure. Dorsey's Resource channel will not be held liable for any misuse of this information. These are simply my thoughts, views, and opinions on the topic being discussed. With that being said, Dorsey's Resource reserves all rights. Now, let's get started. I wanted this to be a book review to kind of bring you guys up to speed on the Cracking the Code in the Redemption Manual series dealing with the so-called the sovereign movement or redemption movement that goes over mostly the laws dealing with contract law, the Uniform Commercial Code, which deals with secure transactions. That's actually taught in a college class called Business and the Law, which deals with also negotiable instruments. There's a chapter that's on intellectual property that deals with copyrights and things that you have the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office. Many people in the movement copyright their names, and to take true ownership. And also the UCC financing statement is not only filed at the Secretary of State, also known as the State Department, it can also be filed in your county. That's to register property to show evidence of a collateral of a security interest. You have to look these terms up because the definitions are very important, but I kind of want to bring you guys up to speed. I've been studying the movement over 10 years, but I just wanted to give you guys a brief rundown over the books that I had in my possession and books that I purchased recently within the past year. The first book is this is Cracking the Code. You can still find this book on Amazon or eBay. This is the second edition. Give credit to Barton Butts and Dan Benham and other individuals that did great research into this book. I just noticed looking in this book earlier that Barton Butts is an investigative journalist. I was not aware of that. Did a very excellent job. The work, him and Dan Benham, and I believe another individual, I'm not sure what his name was, but there was people that did research behind this information. Want to give a big shout out to them. The next book is the third edition. This was like an updated version, and originally years ago, the information has gotten way better as we've done research over time. The definitions are very important, as they have definitions in here out of the Black's Law Dictionary, the 6th edition, and maybe other versions, because you have to understand, I'll just go over this very briefly. The elite children were taught by their parents. They were sent to private schools by invitation only. They studied out in encyclopedias, etymology dictionaries, so their vocabulary level is immaculate. Just to give you guys a brief rundown, because I asked a friend of mine, I said, when I was part of a private humanitarian program several years ago, I asked the question, I said, how do some people learn this information? And a good friend of mine told me, look up Pastor Williams' DVD called Secrets of the Elite, which I discovered you can watch it for free on YouTube. He kind of goes over this a little bit, where he talks about the elite children and how some of them are sent to private seminars by invitation only in private schools. That's how they learn this information. So this was the third, the second version of Cracking the Code. You might still be able to find this book on Amazon and eBay, and let me mention it's very expensive too, by the way, but the information has gotten way better throughout the years. The next book in the series, this came out around 2008. This was done by American Bulletin. This is like another version, I believe a separate group of people. They may have been connected, I'm not sure. But this is, as you can see, is a very, very thick book, as I made a paperback book. I also have this in PDF, but the information, I can tell the technology got way, way better, much, much better. Goes over contract law, the definitions once again, UCC financing statements, which is secure transactions, and a whole list of other things, affidavits and things of that nature dealing with the court judicial system and things, res judicata as well, that deals with like the legal judicial system. So I won't spoil it for you guys so you guys can do your research, because keep in mind, I want to give my subscribers, you guys have all the power. I'm just simply a messenger, just sharing the information. This book is an updated version, I believe came out in 2014, where these people, Sovereign Filing Solutions, actually had partnered with American Bulletin. That's the people that I just showed the book. You can actually go to their site respectively. You can sign up with the forum and network with other like-minded people who study in the movement, and they have a wonderful staff. They will provide consultation and help for questions that you have. But I highly recommend this book. It goes over a lot of the history, the secured party creditor process. Contrary to popular belief, some people say the secured party creditor process does not work. That is not true. The essential part is doing your own research and assessment and actually putting the information and work to use. I've actually had personal success from it myself, but I'm more of a researcher, and at the time and throughout the years, I really didn't do a lot of things hands-on because I was busy working, and it's up to every individual. People have different frames of time that they're on where they can dedicate time and research into versus other people. So I just want to kind of give you guys a critique, a feedback, but this is a very excellent book to start off with in the series, The Secured Party Creditor Process. And you know who goes over excellent information dealing with the secured party creditor process is Yusef-EL from High Frequency Radio, called Rules to the Game. You can Yahoo or Google that name. It's spelled Y is in Yolanda, U is in Universe, S is in Sam, E is in Edward, F is in Frank, dash, the minus symbol, EL, like E is in Edward, L is in Larry. You type in Yusef-EL, High Frequency Radio. He does very excellent webinars, did a great job breaking down the secured party creditor process. He also had Mr. Lou, aka Kevin Chamberlain, as a guest on his show before. They went over very excellent information, and I've purchased several webinars from his site, and I want to commend Yusef. Keep doing your thing. Secure party creditor process does work, and these are basic books. No one told me about these books. I actually discovered them on my own. I purchased from Amazon.com, but you can actually purchase from this website, SovereignFilingSolutions.com. The second book in the series is called Operating Secure. This is part 2 of 4 in the Redemption Manual series. As you can see, these are paperback books, and this can be purchased at the same website, respectively. I believe they have another alternative website. This book, briefly, I'm going to goes over the unincorporated business organization trust, known as the UBOT, information dealing with the trust and your indentures and basic things, that information that you need to know from that angle. I won't spoil it for you guys. I'll allow everyone to do their own research and assessment, but very excellent information. The next book in the series that I actually purchased was called Operating Sovereign, Live Free, Stay Free. I did a book review earlier, so if you check out my other video, I am going to upload it, and I can post the link in the description box. But you can purchase this book as well from the same site. This book is more advanced, I think, but the updated version I have right here, I'm going to show it, hold it up to the camera, both of them side by side so you guys can see. But this version has actually included with it is the Free from Servitude manual, whereas this original version had information that went over privacy towards the end. I love both of them. It still goes over the basic chapters. Some of the same chapters have stayed the same, but the updated version is expanded. I want to thank Guy once again from MakeFreedom.com for sending me this version for free. All the other versions I purchased. I did do the book review already, but I wanted to re-upload it, and this is like a collaboration of where we're at in the movement, how the information has progressed and gotten a lot better. And you can also purchase this from SovereignFilingSolutions.com. I'm going to hold it up to the camera so you guys can see. So, with that being said, I want to thank you guys for joining me, Dorsey's Resource. Until next time, if you did like this video, don't forget to thumbs up, rate, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, peace. Take care.